Hey guys, HDvee here. Starting off on your Pokemon journey brings you with one of the hardest decisions you'll have to face. Which starter Pokemon do you choose? For countless years, trainers have been deciding between fire, water and grass, but which starter Pokemon is the worst from all generations? Of course, the whole point of the starter Pokemon is to have the rock paper scissors effect, where fire beats grass, grass beats water and water beats fire, so there isn't really an awful starter Pokemon unless you look into the competitive side of things, and still then you could say it's all opinion. With all of that being said, today's video goes over my top 5 worst starter Pokemon, and of course, this is all my own opinion and preferences, with a little bit of competitive dust thrown in there. I'd also love to know your favourite starter Pokemon. With all of that being said, this is my top 5 worst starter Pokemon. Let's get started. The first spot for this top 5 belongs to the Tepig evolution line. Blaziken was cool, Infernape was also pretty nice, Emboar just made the firefighter starters severely tired. Really used, Emboar is also the least viable of the three. It's not particularly fast either. Reckless is a fantastic ability, and Emboar is blessed with many great recoil moves to utilize it with, and Sucker Punch gives it a decent competitive head-to-head value with priority. Emboar has no outstanding story mode drawbacks, but no real wow factor on journeys either. Coming in at number 4 we have the Turtwig evolution line. Now Torterra is a very bulky Pokemon that can also hit very hard, however its very poor speed stat really lets it down. As well as this drawback, its typing of grass and ground make it a very easy target to take down with an ice type attack, seeing as it's 4 times weak to it. And seeing as it most likely won't outspeed the opposing Pokemon, Torterra won't be able to do much about it most of the time. These two factors award Torterra the number 4 spot in today's video. At the halfway point we have the Oshawott evolution line. Whilst being one of my favourite water types, I can't deny this guy just doesn't have much going for him quite the way he wants. His move pool is fantastic on both ends, physical and special, and he has the stats to abuse both. However, he lacks in speed and in bulk. If he had one or the other, he might be usable. However, he has mediocre of both rather than giving up one to make the other better. His base 70 speed is crippling on an offensive mon, and his ability in shell armor is super defensive. However, he doesn't have the bulk or the ability to boost his defenses to make it scary. Emboar at least has reckless and the move pool to abuse the ability. While its speed is also crippling, its raw power is just huge, making it somewhat more usable than Samurott. Coming in at the number 2 spot we have the Fennekin evolution line. Delfox's ability to steal items is niche at best and requires you to cripple your own Delfox by not using an item. Delfox doesn't even have a reliable way to get rid of any item it has because it doesn't learn Fling, so if you steal a choice band or something, you need to run Switcheroo as well, otherwise you're stuck with it. Delfox has good speed and respectable special attack, but a very meh typing with subpar coverage. Psychic type attacks are one of the worst attacking types in OU, and the only other move it gets of any notice are Shadow Ball and Grass Knot. Neither of these things are all that great complements to Fire Stab. Delfox doesn't have very high HP to abuse Wish with either. Claiming the number 1 spot in today's video however is the Chikorita evolution line. I don't really need to talk on why this thing wasn't so great. The poor thing has just gotten kinda screwed on its stats and its move pool. It gets mostly a support move pool, the subpar grass type and a highly ambiguous stat line that leaves it mediocre at everything. Funnily enough, Venusaur nearly shares this stat line but has a better move pool, better special attack and most importantly is grass poison. The poison dual typing really is key as it negates quite a few of grass's weaknesses, while adding on only psychic as grass resists ground. Meganium being a pure grass type, it's just limited in its job. It can only really be support, but doesn't carry the typing or the stats to be able to do it properly. Offensively, literally the best set is Petal Blizzard, Earthquake, Synthesis and Swords Dance. The issue is horribly outclassed by nearly any other setter. If it had Chlorophyll it might actually make something of itself to a degree, but instead it got Leaf Guard, a very lackluster ability. Feraligatr got Sheer Force while Typhlosion got Flash Fire. Both of these abilities actually caused each of them to move up tiers on release. Meganium stayed right where it was. But with that, wraps up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. That's everything from me though, so thanks for watching guys, have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video.